we have a podcast.
Diving deep into all things Texans, both on and off the field. Here's Sean Pendergast and Pro Football Hall of Famer, the General, John McClain. Welcome to Houtopia.
All right, we're going to get to the mailbag in a second, but we do a little feature on the podcast called General News and Notes from John McClain, where he starts to lay out a few things for us this week. General, what do you have?
First of all, the Andrew Beck kickoff return of 85 yards has gotten more. I think it's gotten more run on the highlight shows than either of Tank Dell's long catches, and deservedly so. We all know about he was the first guy over 250 pounds to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. And but that is the first time it's ever been done in Texans history to have a blocked field goal. That was by Will Anderson Jr., and you have a kickoff return for a touchdown. So that's the first. That hadn't been done in the NFL since 2010 when the Patriots did it. Wow. So that is a rarity, pulled off by the Texans. And then John Lopez asked me on In the Loop, should Andrew Beck get more opportunities to return kickoffs? He won't. But why not? Because when you watch that over and over and over, he made some good plays along the sideline, and he's not slow. And big guys, a big guy like him can break more tackles than a smaller 205-pound guy like Mike Boone.
You're not being serious. You and Lopez are not being serious about this. Putting Andrew Beck back there like he's.
I told him it's never going to happen.
Like he's Jacoby Jones or something like that. Like he took advantage of a very helter-skelter, a helter-skelter situation, and B, an incredibly poorly coached special teams unit in Jacksonville.
He broke 5 tackles.
Right.
But no, of course they're not going to do it. The other thing is
you and Lopez sound like you think they should do it though.
No, Lopez said they should, and I told Figgy to hike it.
You hiked it on there. Okay, John.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, gotcha.
Now, the other one, we've seen a lot of interesting stats about Stroud.
Yeah.
And this is, I thought, the best one of all. He's the first quarterback in history to have at least 900 yards, 4 touchdowns without an interception in his first 3 games in NFL history.
Yeah.
Now, that's kind of weird. You'd think some quarterback, because there have been some great rookie quarterbacks. 3 that come to mind in their rookie years were really good: Andrew Luck, Russell Wilson, and Dak Prescott. They all had winning records. None of them ever did it. At least 900 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. First time in history. And another one I liked about Tank Dell is we all know Andre Johnson's greatest receiver in NFL history, in Texans history. But Andre now no longer has the record for most catches, yards, by a rookie. That he did have 122 yards. Tank had 145. Tank's going to have opportunities to break that 145. And he also has 251 yards after 3 games. Andre had 249. So Andre Johnson, step aside, make room for the Tank.
Make room for the Tank. Yeah, Tank Dell's the real deal, man. And John, he was doing that from the beginning of training camp. This is not a surprise to anybody. Same way that Blake Cashman's interception should not be a surprise to anybody who was at training camp. Both those guys were doing things that they had been doing since the start of training camp. The only difference is Blake Cashman's been injured for the last month, but he played really, really well in that game. Those are good numbers, John. I like those.
He did, and if he can stay healthy, he's got to stay in the lineup. I don't care if you have Denzel Perryman or To'o in the middle, but Cashman has got to be out there because he made that diving interception. Tank Dell couldn't have made one better. Nico Collins couldn't have made one better. And then the fact that he fell on the fumble forced by Eric Murray, he's heads up. D'Amico keeps talking about playmakers. Well, he's got one in Cashman, but Cashman has to stay healthy.
He has to stay healthy. John, the other linebackers haven't been good. I mean, I know Toa made a bunch of tackles, but he didn't play a great game. And he had a lot on his plate. He had the green label on the back of his helmet. He was calling all the defenses. And Christian Harris has not been good this year. You know, he
struggled in coverage big time.
Big time. And the one play where they had the classic, get everybody going one way and the tight end gets going the other way play with Ingram. I mean, Christian Harris, I think, is still running to the left on the screen right now. Like he was nowhere to be found. So D'Amico's forte is coaching up linebackers specifically. He needs to get in the lab with Christian Harris and and get him straightened out. He's not been good so far this year.
Get in the lab and get some more linebackers.
Yeah, that too. All right, good stuff, John. I like the general news and notes and the stats. Those are fun stats. Tank Dell and, of course, the Andrew Beck, I should say, kickoff return for a touchdown. John, you ready for watching? If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. If you want to see more of our videos, be sure to check out our playlist and let us know what you think in the comments below.
Also, don't forget to follow us on social media to stay up to date on our latest updates. Links are in the description. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.